Hello, everybody. Hello. Hey, Sandy. Thanks for joining. Hey, Sherm Cloud. It's a little later. Hey, Fred Rogers. Thanks for joining. I had to take care of some other things. I'm going to talk about that tonight. Thanks, Sandy, for inviting followers. Hey, Brad. Hey, Frank. Thanks to Hey United LLC Wasim. Thanks for the people. Hey, Silu and Sharpie and Carlos. Thanks for the hearts and thanks for joining. If your handle is a little different than your name, tell me your name. Hey, Paint Martinez 1, so I can greet you. Hey, Galanches. Wow, so many people up late, huh? I didn't know if people were going to be on. I'm Lakeisha Riddick, blogger. Hey, Lisa. Thanks for joining. Online blogger, online radio, excuse me, talk radio show host of Share My World Show. And I scope and blog about my life and faith weight loss journey. Hey, Aloha John. Thank you so much for joining. Everybody, hey, Katrina. Hey, Dana. Hey, Lisa. Everybody's joining in late. I did a little bit late tonight, and I'm going to talk about why I did it late tonight a little bit later. So, again, thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing with your followers. Hey, put a record on one. Thanks for joining this evening. Hey, One Purpose Mime. Dwayne Terry, I think that's your name. Love Triber, I thank you, and thank you so much for the hearts. Hey, I hope everybody had a, hey, Coach May. Hey, thanks. Hey, Katrina, thanks for sharing it with your followers. You get me hyped up here. I appreciate the love with the hearts, and I appreciate people jumping on live. I'm just excited. I didn't know who was going to be on tonight because I scoped a little bit later. Hey, thank you so much. So tonight's topic I want to talk about, hey, Kiss Retreats, is don't forget to celebrate the now. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how that, worked with why. Hey, hello, how are you? Thanks for joining. Hey, Minister Juan Rosa. So yesterday, I talked about what day 130 looked like on my fitness journey. Okay, hello, how are you? So, Minister Juan Rosa, thank you for joining me. So I said, I thought about it some more when I was thinking about it today, and I just said, hello, let's fire up those hearts. Thank you, Love Tribe. Hey, Miss Kimberly. Yes, celebrating the present. It's difficult to do that when you're so focused on where you're trying to go. Today's day 131 of my journey, right? And if you go watch the video, you can check out all my videos that I've done. Thank you so much for the hearts. For Periscope, I upload them to my YouTube channel. That's Share My World Show on YouTube. And you can check them out. And so you can go back and see what I did yesterday. And I was just really, I'm not saying frustrated, but, just a little, I don't know how to describe it. But I thought that I would not be thinking the same thoughts that I was having on day 130 that I had kind of early on in the journey. But, God is faithful. And today, He helped me to see why we should celebrate the now. And how do you even get to that place where you celebrate the now? Well, you have to do something. You have to do something daily so that you can celebrate your present, right? And so I have a couple of things that I wanted to share with you about how He's helping me to celebrate the now, to celebrate my present. Because it's so easy to go back and reflect on the past, right? Yeah, celebrating the now. You can go back and reflect on the past and say, yes, I've come this far and, wow, I can see where I've come so far. Hey, Issa, Tara, that's good. Thanks for joining. And then you can look toward the future, right? You could say, you know what? Look, I have this far to go. But sometimes when you look from in the past and then you're looking in the future, you forget, wait a minute, I'm in the present, I'm in the now. There are certain things that I can be celebrating right now. Anybody out there old school again, old school church, traditional church? That song, Hey Dana, don't wait till the battle is over to shout now. In the end, we're going to win, right? I'm not going to clap and I'm not going to sing to that one, but it made me think about why am I waiting and putting all my hopes to celebrate? Yes. Thank you guys, because I hope that you're taking this for your own journey as well. You don't have to wait until the end to just celebrate. Celebrate your small wins now. Celebrate what God is doing for you daily, because there are things that's happening in your life daily. And I bet you if you look at your life, I bet you if you, absolutely right, Lisa, I bet you if you observe and just really review and track the things that you're doing daily, you'll be surprised at how much you are doing, how on track you are, versus how the enemy wants us to think that we're so off track, that we're so far, far away from getting to where God wants us to go. So a couple of the things that I thought about, it was, one, you need to seek God's wisdom on what you need to do daily. You know, he said, give us this daily bread. That means we should be seeking God daily, right? Hey, Blues Highway, thanks for joining. I'm Lakeisha Riddick, blogger and online talk radio show host of Share My World Show, blogging about my faith, weight loss journey, and my life. So thank you for joining. Second thing, you got to do the work. Whatever God's telling you to do daily, you have to do it. Third thing, you have to review your performance. And this is the part where we can get stuck in, right? Reviewing our performance, because again, we're our own worst self-critic. We're harder on ourselves usually than anybody else. Thank you so much for the hearts. But the key is review it constructively. Look at, okay, what did I do, right? And what didn't I do? And guess what? Celebrate and record your wins. You know, just it could be as easy as a checklist. You know, you go down the line and say, this is what I did today. Check it off. No matter how small it is. And then for the things that you didn't accomplish, or the goals that you didn't meet or whatever, guess what you can do? Thanks for the hearts. You can strategize. You can ask God, okay, Lord, give me wisdom on what I can do tomorrow in order to be able to accomplish those things. Or what could I have done differently? I mean, do a nice little self-review, right? And then finally, well, not finally, but the next step is to show gratitude for everything, okay? Even the things that you weren't able to do, but the fact that you attempted them anyway, right? And then you know what I'm going to say next, right? Repeat. Go back to step one. Hey, the Vine WV. Thanks you so much for joining. So first thing, seek God's wisdom to get instructions on what you need to do daily. Second, do the work. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Third, review your performance. And, you know, don't be so hard on yourself, but at the same time, acknowledge what it is. It is, I don't like that saying it is what it is, but it is what it is, meaning you did it or you didn't do it, right? Okay, celebrate. Next thing is celebrate and record your wins. I journal and I blog, so you can go and check my blog, sharemyworldshow.com. My honey, he set up my domain for me, so sharemyworldshow.com. You can go check out my blog, and I've been blogging every day, and a couple of days I may have missed, but you can see from day 1 all the way now to day 131 of what I'm doing. And again, that's why I'm so, hey, Coach May, thanks for joining back in. Why I'm so excited and happy in that regard that you guys get to follow me from now up until when I reach my goal weight and even beyond, and you'll know exactly what I did and how I, been processing things and everything, because you've been following me, right? So that's why I appreciate it. And again, you get perspective as well, because you get to see me moving forward on my journey. It won't be me again on the other side and kind of trying to remember, or maybe having that revisionist history of, oh, yes, everything was great. No, you get to see right now live, right? And through my blog about what I went through and how I got there. So that you can be encouraged to know, yes, hey, Sea Bear, thanks for joining in, that it may not have been peaches and cream the whole way, but what? I didn't have to wait till the battle was over, right? God has helped me to shout now. The next thing I said was to show gratitude for everything, no matter what, even if you didn't have a win that day. And I'm pretty sure you did. See, here's the thing. When you don't record things, your memory gets a little fuzzy. But I promise you, if you're able to really inspect and review what you've done, you'll see that you did some things. And then the last thing I said is to repeat daily. Thank you for the hearts. So I was going to share a couple of things about my day, right? I'm not going to go into everything that I did today, but a couple of things. I try to get some me time, outside the house, because I'm a stay-at-home mom and I homeschool. So, I try to get out and do some things. So, but usually my me time has been time where I'm going to try to get something to eat. And most of the time, those choices aren't as healthy. Thank you so much for the hearts. So today, I just try to go to the grocery store. I had to do shopping anyway. And if you're in Walmart, you can make that some me time walking around. Thank you so much for the hearts. So But guess what? I did. That was on my list of things to do, right? I mean, not just for the household, but for me, because I have been researching healthy recipes for my family, because that's the second time I'm hearing that today. Record. Yes, the Bible says, write the vision, right? And make it plain. So, but it's also good, I'm telling you, because the enemy tries to distort our memory. If you ever, you can stay at Walmart and Target for hours. Yes, Katrina. So that's my time to kind of walk around. But what I was going to say is that, yes, make it plain that the enemy tries to distort our memory so that we don't see things for what they really are. If you know I like movies, watch the movie Meet the Robinsons. Yes, it's an animated movie, but I love that movie because it talks about how the enemy, a part of the movie talks about how the enemy distorts our memory because of our pain, trauma, hurt, and our thought process. So check it out and let me know what you think. Hopefully, somebody remind me my next scope if you watch it, and to let me know what you think about it. So I went to the grocery store, had a little time, got some meals that I'm going to be preparing this week. But guess what? I didn't buy any. Well, okay, I did buy some junk food. I guess you could say some popcorn and some desserts that we have. Because if you check my food blogs, you'll see that we do eat desserts, okay? But I didn't get my chocolate. Man, around this time, ladies, this time I would have that chocolate, man. I'd be really going in. And I'm not talking about one little piece. But I didn't get it. I walked right past. And, they already got the stuff out for Halloween. I didn't go and get any chocolate. That was a major win for me. Yay, Lakeisha. Okay. I was also able to create a new recipe. I did shrimp fried rice. I don't need it. I do need it, Coach May. I love my chocolate. But I'm working in this area so that I am in control of it. And right now, I don't think I'm in control. I don't think I could just eat one little fun size bar. Okay, I may eat a whole lot, so it's not good for me right now in terms of me, Lakeisha, making choices. Remember, I told you I discipline my body to make it my slave. And like the R. Kelly, my mind's telling me no, but my body's saying, get that chocolate. So I was glad I was able to overcome. Hey, Joe3 Fast, thanks for joining. And, I'm going to be ending soon, so please go back and check the replay, and you can invite your followers. And if, you do the replay on Periscope, you can also give hearts. I appreciate that. So, but you see what I'm saying? That's a big win for me. So look at your life. Look what you're doing. It doesn't have to necessarily be chocolate. It could be something else or whatever that you're dealing with. And again, this journey for me is faith, weight loss, but it's not just about the pounds. So again, look at your life and say, is it, what are you dealing with? If you're not on a, weight loss journey per se, but you're trying to release other weights of pain, trauma, fear, rejection, or whatever you're dealing with, how did you respond today? That may have been a little bit different. Thank you for the hearts. And I said I did this new recipe for shrimp fried rice, and I wasn't able to do it the way that I normally do it, because if anybody out there prepare fried rice, well, in order to do the fried rice, you have to prepare the rice, and the rice has to either be like overnight cold, right? Or I normally put it in the freezer for a little bit. I didn't have the time to do that tonight, so I kind of did another thing, but it still came out great. It still met my goals. And then guess what else I did? I bought egg rolls, and because I had tracked my food, and you'll see what I ate. You'll see what I ate yesterday. I'm not going to tell you because I want you to go and check. My meal for dinner, I couldn't really eat everything I wanted to eat. I wanted to eat those egg rolls, but you see, I was empowered because I had tracked. If I hadn't, thank you for the hearts. If I hadn't tracked what my meals were for during the day, right, and then calculated what the food content was for my dinner, I would have exceeded, my goals. And for me, I don't want to exceed, right? I mean, I want to meet them. And I'm having challenges doing that right now because I'm still learning this process and how to strategize. Thank you for the hearts. But I felt empowered because I made the choice not to do it because I am going to have my dessert. And I knew that would just put me way over. But you see what I'm saying? This is how we need to be able to live going forward. again, this is a lifestyle change for me. This is a life journey for me. This is not like I'm just doing this for right now, and then when I get to my goal weight, I'm going to do something different. I'm not trying, because what do you say, Jedi? No try, just do. I'm doing things and creating new habits so that when I am moving forward, I'm already have this thought process in place to be like, does it meet my goals? If it doesn't, make the decision no. If it does, okay, we can do a yay. So that's just a couple of things that I did. And yeah, it's a way to stay disciplined. Well, it's God. It's God helping me. And it's a day-by-day process. And that's, again, a win for me. So, again, you look at yourself and be cognizant of your wins. And why I said I was able to scope a little bit later this evening, I had one more task I had to do before I did my scope, because I didn't know what time I was going to be finished, and I didn't want it to be the next day. I said I blog daily, but in blogging daily, I syndicate my blog daily. I syndicate it all over social media to different Facebook groups, even on my Instagram, Twitter, so you guys could find it. and then I had to write it and so on and so forth. And then after doing everything else I had done, so I had to check that off the list. So of all my things I had done, I did 10 things today. 10 things, right? When I checked it off. And then 3 things that I didn't do. But one thing that I'm going to do as soon as I get off the scope is to review my exercise schedule for tomorrow. So that'll be checked off. I realized that after I got on the scope. I said, I didn't review my exercise schedule. And you know why I do that? It's because it puts me in the mindset of, this is what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. So I'm not like, I don't know what I'm doing, and then I don't want to do it. I don't know. I guess it just puts me in that game frame of mind or whatever. So again, seek God's wisdom, do the work, review your performance, celebrate and record the wins. Yes, Katrina, it's a good idea. It's helping me. And show gratitude for everything. Game time. Again, and Katrina, along those lines, I have to get my mind in the game to do that. I mean, right now, maybe it might change in the future. Exercise, I don't say, oh yes, I'm so excited about exercise. Yes, that's not my plan or my mindset right now. I know somebody said no pain, no gain, meaning, hey, Cruisen Foodie, thanks for joining. Please go back and check the replay because I'm about to end in a few minutes. But I do appreciate you for joining. Thank you for the hearts. And so, no pain and no gain, KNOW, and then KNOW, pain, meaning that I know, right, the pain, right? And yes, it is painful, especially for me, 280 pounds. Yes, I'm dropping, but this is a lot of weight on this frame doing these exercises. But I know the gain. I can appreciate it. But I have to, again, be in the mindset of that this is what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Thanks, Denny Live, for joining. I'm getting ready to end, but you can go back and check the replay. Check, share with your followers, and give me some hearts on Periscope. So, well, I'm glad you were able. Oh, look at that, Cruisen Foodie. You were able to hear just a little bit and be blessed by it and invite followers. Thank you. But please go back to the beginning and get the rest of the goods that God gave me to share with you guys. Again, to encourage myself and to encourage you. So, thank you for joining. I appreciate everybody for joining, and thank you for sharing my world. And now go and share your world with others. Be blessed.